from Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over 6 bank accounts for new business owners. If you just recently established your business, got your LLC or your INC, S-Corp, nonprofit, whatever it may be, and you're looking for advice or opinion on what bank to go through. Of course, you can go through your local bank, but these are 6 banks that I recommend that I do business with. And some of them are pretty easy to qualify for. If you're a new business owner, sometimes banks deny new business owners, so that's what I'm going to be covering on this video. Especially certain specialty businesses get denied a business checking account. So a couple of these, I'm going to be going over the data points and which ones allow certain types of businesses and which ones do not. So before I get into that, if you are a new viewer, you're just watching this channel for the first time, if you could please hit that subscribe button and turn the bell notification on. It helps our new channel get out to a wider audience and helps all the content help everybody else out in the community as entrepreneurs. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one, as you can see here, I have is Navy Federal Credit Union. I do a lot of banking with them. I own multiple businesses and have a couple of my businesses have business checking accounts with Navy Federal, as well as personal banking. I bank with them. The thing with Navy Federal, though, is you have to be either in the military or you're a veteran, or somebody in your family, your parent, your grandparents, somebody in your family had to have served in the military to be able to get a membership with Navy Federal Credit Union. A lot of people try to do shortcuts and get into Navy Federal Credit Union, but I'll tell you, they are getting strict and closing down accounts, personal accounts for people that have no way of verifying that they have a family member or military affiliation. So make sure that if you're wanting to get a Navy Federal Credit Union personal account or business account, you have to first get the personal account before you can establish the business account. And like I said, you have to have a personal account before you can even get a business checking account with Navy Federal. But they are probably, in my opinion, the best bank. They give the most generous credit card limits on the personal and business side. They are personal guarantee, but if you have decent credit, then you may get approved for a decent credit limit. People in the 600s, are getting $10,000, $20,000 credit limits on credit card approvals. So like I said, make sure that you can qualify some way for a membership if you don't already have a Navy Federal personal account to be able to get a membership. So that's the main requirement, is you have to be a veteran or have a family member that is a veteran or served in the military. So they offer business checking and savings. They also offer business credit cards and business loans. I can't really talk too much about the business loan side because I haven't done that yet, but I have done the business credit cards, and I have a business, 2 business checking accounts and 2 business savings accounts. So some of you guys may want to know about the credit card offer that they offer businesses. It's 0 annual fee, the prime rate as low as 5.9%, which is great, and you get 1 point per dollar spent. No foreign transaction fees, great for travel expenses. No earnings cap, multiple card holders available, and you can pick either MasterCard or Visa. So you can start redeeming 1,000 points for cash, traveling, traveling and gift cards, rewards up to 1% return on each dollar spent. So that's just a little overview on the business credit card, because once you get the business checking account and savings account set up and you establish that business relationship with Navy Federal, they are pretty generous when it comes to limits, and you don't really need to have even a 750 or 800 FICO score. I've seen a lot of people get approved with being in the 600s, even the low 600s. So, but always, make sure you clamp your credit if you're trying to get, any type of personal or business credit. So they have a couple different checking and savings options. So they got the business checking, the first 30 non-electronic transfers or transactions included, and then 25 cents per transaction afterwards for each one. No monthly service fee. It's best for new businesses and best for limited cash flow activity. And you can have up to 2 signers. Business Plus checking allows 50 non-electronic transactions included. The monthly fee is $8. The Business Plus checking at Navy Federal is best for growing businesses, multiple business owners, and steady banking activity. And then they have a more premium one, and there's a service fee of $0 to $20. It just depends on your business, and it's going to be, you're not going to want to get this premium checking account if you're a new business owner. They're going to start you off with the basic business checking. So if you can qualify, I would, in my personal opinion, these banks, I would go through Navy Federal Credit Union. So that's Navy Federal. Second best, I would say, in my opinion, and this is for those business owners or new business owners that are having a tough time getting approved at other banks, traditional banks, Bank of America, Chase, whoever it may be. You're getting denied. Maybe you had bad check systems, years ago. Radius Bank is actually, you can see here on their website. Sorry, you guys, the screen's kind of messed up on my recording, but because every site is different. But they have NerdWallet's Best of Awards 2021 Best Bank or Credit Union Online Experience. So I've been banking with them for about a year now. Radius just got bought out by Lending Club, which is a very big company, financial institution. And what's good about Radius Bank is they give you 1% rewards checking for personal. So you want to set up a personal account first. Pretty much with any bank, you want to first establish your own personal savings and personal checking account. That's going to increase your odds for approval for business checking. And you can do everything online with them. They give ATM rebates. So you can go here and see that, apply for a small business account. They have the tailored checking and the Radius Advantage. I would say just start with the tailored checking. And what's good about them is they also offer the SBA loans and the PPP forgiveness. And they have several credit cards, which is issued under Elon Financial. But like I said, they are a great bank, in my opinion. I've used them with a couple of my businesses that I actively use pretty much almost as my primary bank for my 2 businesses. And the application process is very quick. It only takes a few minutes to fill out the business application and upload your Secretary of State, confirmation of your LLC or INC, and then you upload your IRS letter. And that's pretty much it. So next one is Nbkc Bank Business. I personally don't have experience banking with them. I set up a business bank account about 9 or 10 months ago with them, but I haven't used it, so I can't really give my input on it. All I can say, it was an easy approval process. When I applied, it was very easy to get the approval. It was actually the same day as well. And there's no hidden fees, no minimum balance, no overdraft fees, no charge for stop payments, and no fees for domestic incoming wires. I'll have all the links in the description below. So, and they refund any ATM fees up to $12 a month as well with the business debit. As you guys may know from past videos that I preach a lot, I really like credit unions for personal and business because they tend to give you higher limits when it comes to credit cards on personal and business side, and they're more not driven by profit because they're members owned banks. So I definitely would suggest credit union banks, even for business. They're just more generous, and they tend to be, the customer service is usually outstanding with all these different business credit unions. So First Tech, Federal Credit Union, they are a great bank, but they are, I don't want to say conservative. You're not going to get approved for even I would say business credit card or even personal credit card with them unless you have good credit, and they are inquiry sensitive. So make sure that you have, not many inquiries on your personal credit. But they are overall a good bank to research and check out. I have an account with them on the personal side and business side as well. But this is, again, I haven't done a whole lot of banking with them on the business side, so I can't give you a full review on them. But they are a good bank to, go through. Their customer service are, second to none, just like Navy Federal. Okay, so I'll have the links in the description below. Again, do your own research, but when you're deciding. Next is like Chase. Chase right now is offering $300 when you open up a new business complete checking account for new Chase business checking customers with qualifying activities. So what those qualifying activities are, I'm not sure, but everybody talks about Chase, so that's why I wanted to put it in here. And all of their sites kind of list the same sites that I'm kind of listing besides Radius and Navy Federal. But you put in your email address here, and then it'll send you the code, and you can earn $300, I guess, sign up bonus. I'm not going to get into all that because you guys know Chase. Everybody knows Chase. Next one is Alliant Credit Union. About 4 or 5 months ago, I applied for a personal membership and got a personal savings and checking account, and then I opened up a business account about a month later after that. On the personal side, they tend to give pretty decent credit limits, starting credit limits for their credit cards. So, and they also offer business loans as well. So basically, they also have business credit card, but you're going to have really good credit, and they pull from TransUnion. They are inquiry sensitive. So when you're first starting off, you're going to probably apply for the classic MasterCard, because the maximum limit for that is $10,000. So I just want to kind of point out in this video that you guys really need to build that business relationship up with your financial institution, whether that be Navy Federal, Radius, Chase, First Tech, Alliant, whoever it may be, but especially like Navy Federal, and I would say Alliant and First Tech, those credit unions, they like to see, personal relationship with them, that you're using, their personal side of products, and you're going to have better chances to get approved for, business credit cards and high limit credit cards, if you nurture that relationship with these financial institutions. So I don't want to ramble on too much. I just wanted to tell you my personal pick for business bank accounts in 2021, my experiences. And most of these banks will be on other people's lists as well, but these are, my particular favorite ones, with Navy Federal being my favorite and Radius Bank being my second favorite, just because they're both very easy to deal with and great customer service all the way around. So please, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. You guys stay tuned. I got some Net 30 Tier 2 top level vendor lists coming out in the next day or two, okay? Until next time, you guys take care. Thanks. Bye.